Hello everyone! Welcome to one more class of math. Today is April the 15th, 2020, and we're going to be working on the page number 44 of your book. But before, we're going to practice numbers. So, do you remember my number flashcards are separated by colors? So what I did is that I put it aside my orange flashcards, and today we are going to practice saying the numbers of the orange flashcards. So remember, I allow you time for you to repeat at home and then I'll say it, okay? What number is this? 13. Very good. 48. 38. Oops, this is upside down. 43. 3. 33. 28. Very good. 8. Okay, so tomorrow we will practice with the numbers of the green cards, okay? And this is a good exercise because remember, you need to practice saying and counting the numbers from 1 to 100, and if you can go beyond, that will be great. So as I told you at the beginning of the class, we are going to work on page number 44, which is this one. You'll find it in your book, so go ahead, hurry up, get your books, because we're gonna be following these directions in order to work on the book, okay? So once that you have your book, remember that you can pause the video if you need to go for your things and then come back. Go ahead and do it. I'll be here explaining as many times as you can. So we are going to start by reading what are we going to learn in this lesson. It says lesson 6, adding more than 2 numbers. So that means that regularly we add, for example, 7 plus 3, 5 plus 9, but in this time we're going to learn how to add 3 addends. It means like 3 plus 4 plus 6. We have done it during our problem solving sessions, but we're going to do it on the book today, okay? So the first one, it says add more than 2 numbers, finding numbers bonds for 10 to help you out. So because this is too small for you guys to see, I did this one that is bigger, and I want you to follow me. For this exercise, we are going to be using counters. If you don't have counters, you can use beans, or you can use elements that you might count, okay? So well, we're gonna try to use counters for the first exercise, but if you see that you don't need the counters, that's totally fine. That's even better, okay? So the first instruction says something like this. Color the groups that make 10, then count on to find the answer. So let's take a look at the first exercise. We have 9 plus 1 plus 3. As you can see here, you can see the counters. 9 plus 1 plus 3. In your book, those are stars, but I did circles. It's okay, it's exactly the same. Now, the first instruction is to see what numbers together make a 10. Let's think about it. 9 plus 1 or 9 plus 3 or 3 plus 1. What do you think? Okay, 10, you can make a 10 by adding 9 plus 1. So the instruction is to count the groups that make a 10 first. So I'll be counting first. 9 plus 1. That is something like this. I count 9 plus 1, 10, and then I count on. I already know that I have 10 in my head, and then I say 10, 11, 12, 13. So what number are you going to write on the first square? Very good, 13. So your first answer will be 13. That's a good thing, to count and find 10 before, and then after you can count what is left, which was 3. Now, let's try to do this one with the counters, okay? It says 8 plus 4 plus 2. Let's follow the instruction. I'm going to set my counters here so you can see them. And it says 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I have my 8. Now I'm going to set 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I set 2 more. So I'm going to put them right here. 1 and 2. Okay, I have 8 plus 4 plus 2. But the instruction is, think about what makes a 10. Among those numbers, which one do you think together they make a 10? Think about that. 8 plus 4, 4 plus 2, or 2 plus 8. What do you think? Very good. Is 8 plus 2, they make a 10. Look, 8, 9, 10. Now, what do you have to do is to add what is left. What number is left? I already used 8. I used 2. Now, my number that is left is 4. So I will say, I have 10 here, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So my answer here is 14. Go ahead and write it down in your papers, in your books. Ready? Are you guys with me? Okay, cool. Now, we are going to go to the second part. And the second part is this. It says like this. In your book says, circle the numbers that make 10, then complete the number sentence. So in this one, you will have to make circles. So grab your pen, pencil, and think about that one. The first one, it says 8 plus 2 plus 3. Do you see? 8 plus 2 plus 3. So which numbers make a 10 together? Think about that. We just did it. Remember? Between 8, 2, and 3. What numbers together can make a 10? Yes, of course. I make like this. I circle the ones that make a 10. In this case, like this. 8 plus 2 is 10. And then I have to add what is left. 3, I'm going to write it here. That is 10 plus 3 equals 13. Very good. You got it? Okay, let's go over the next one. It is exactly the same. It's just that we have different numbers. In this case, we have 1 plus 9 plus 2. So what numbers make a 10? Between 1, 9, and 2. I know. Then circle. In my case, I did this. And I'm going to write the answer. I'm going to write the number that is left. 1 plus 9, I already know that is 10 plus 2. And 10 plus 2 is a very easy answer, 12. Okay, great job, you guys. Very good. Now, Let's keep going with the next exercise. It is saying like this: 3 plus 4 plus 7. Okay, let's think about what addition, what numbers can I add to make a 10? 3 plus 4, 7 plus 4, or 3 plus 7? What do you think? Okay, in this case is 7 plus 3. I circle the ones that make a 10, they make a 10, and then I'm going to write down the one that is left, which is 4. So 10, I already have 10, plus 4 equals 14 again. Very good. Okay, let's go to the last one. It says 5 plus 5 plus 1. Think about which two numbers make a 10 together. Yes, it's easy. 5 plus 5 make a 10, so I'm going to circle them like this. And then I'm going to add one more, which is plus 1 equals 10 plus 1? Yes, 11. Good job, people. 10 plus 1, 11. Very good. Now, let's move to the last exercise. The last exercise, we're going to be using counters. And it says, write 3 additions to make 14. First, using bonds to 10. Okay, write 3 number additions to make 14. First, using bondings for 10. Okay, so we have to think about numbers that make a 10 first, and then we are going to complete the last addend with what is left or what we need, okay? Okay, as I was telling you, for the last exercise, we're going to be using counters. So the idea is that you need to find out 3 numbers that added together make the number 14. We need to find, look how many ways. 1, 2, 3, and 4 ways to make 14 using 3 numbers. But the recommendation of the book is make a 10 first. So let's think about some ideas. But before, let's count the counters. Let's count my counters. I have 1. I counted 14 because that's the number where we need to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and I am missing 1, 14. Okay, so once that you have your 14 counters, remember that they can be beans, colors, marbles, whatever you have at home. You are going to start making a 10. Let's think about what numbers make a 10. For example, 5 plus 5. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my 10. I'm going to write it down already here in my paper, in my book in your case. Because 5 plus 5 make a 10. That'll be the first one. 5 plus 5. Then, what is left? Look at the counters that are left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll give me 5 plus 5 plus 4 equals 14. I already have one example. Now, let's think about another way to make a 10. What do you think? Another way to make a 10 can be, what about 6 plus 4? If you look at my fingers, if I have 6 and I have here, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, that makes a 10. So let's make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what is left? Again, 4. So let's write it down. 6 plus 4 plus 4 equals 14. Okay, can you think about another way to make a 10? What about 9 plus 1? Let's do 9 plus 1. Okay, I have 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. So let's write it down. 9 plus 1. I'm sorry. 9 plus 1. And then what is left? The same, 4. So that'll be 9 plus 1 plus 4 equals 14. Now we are still missing one way. Which one do you think we can get? Let's do 7 plus 3. Let's do 7 plus 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7 plus 3 equals 10 plus 4 equals 14. So let's write it down. 7, my 7 right here, plus 3, plus my left counters that are 4 equals 14. 7 plus 3 plus 4 equals 14. And that is all for our page number 44. So now let's think about, did I do wrong? My work was like this, or I did a great job? What do you think? I think you did a great job. So let's color the happy face. Let's color the happy face because you did a great job today. Okay, transition. That was today's class. I hope that you enjoy counting and adding more than 2 addends. And let's keep practicing at home with your counters, okay? See you for the next class. I love you guys. Bye-bye.